Darkness has descended upon us, a threatening shadow hovering over the uncertain future of our planet. The macabre question is placed before us: what is the quickest way to destroy all of humanity and our home? An answer arises, as a warning: a nuclear war. There are currently around 15,000 nuclear weapons on Earth, capable of causing an unprecedented catastrophe. If these weapons were detonated, 3 billion lives would be instantly erased. But even so, the planet would survive. Yet, we cannot ignore another sinister threat hovering over us, like an imminent storm: meteors. The late Dr. Stephen Hawking believed that meteors are the biggest threat to humanity's existence and our planet. Humanity is constantly in danger, and the choice is ours: to act now to protect our future or succumb to the challenges that loom. Humanity faces a mortal threat, a destiny written in the stars, and imminent tragedy. The late Dr. Stephen Hawking long foresaw this threat, emphasizing the need for humanity to colonize space. He predicted that one day, a meteor would hit our planet, causing a disaster similar to the one that resulted in the extinction of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. A disaster of this scale is so rare that we might think we have nothing to worry about today. However, two similar events have occurred in the past 100 years. Both of these meteors were so big that they could have caused the death of millions, but miraculously, we managed to avoid major disasters with almost no damage. Humanity is constantly in danger, and we need to always be vigilant to protect our future and ensure the survival of the human race. Help us grow and reach more people. If you like our content, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share them with your friends on social media. Together, we can build an even stronger and vibrant community. Thank you for supporting our work. In this video, we'll analyze some very mysterious meteor impact events, where it seems like we were protected by someone. Before we get started, let's consider how meteor impacts can be frightening. About 100 tons of meteorites enter the Earth's atmosphere every day, but most of them don't make it to the surface due to their small size. However, there are about 18,000 asteroids that could reach Earth, but none of them will in the next 100 years. There have already been two large-scale impact events in the last 100 years. The difference between theory and reality is that it's very hard to find asteroids, and they're extremely fast. Slower meteors typically fall at speeds of several tens of miles per second, which is much faster than the speed of sound. Unfortunately, NASA's fastest plane, the X-43A, has a top speed of only Mach 10, and our fastest missiles travel at Mach 1.20. There's no way to shoot down meteorites. Don't forget to stay with us until the end of the video. Currently, we are unable to do anything faster. Even tracking a slower meteor would be impossible. We can't attack a meteor head-on, as it would be even more difficult to accurately predict its trajectory to hit it with a missile launched from Earth. Our atmosphere extends 100 kilometers, but a meteor takes just a few seconds to traverse it. We don't have the technology to accurately calculate the trajectory and launch missiles in short time. So, if a big meteor is coming our way, there's nothing we can do. On February 15, 2013, there was the first meteor impact event in Chelyabinsk, Russia. An extremely bright fireball appeared in the sky, followed by a massive explosion of sound. The explosion was so bright it outshone the sun for a moment, causing objects to cast shadows on the ground. Although there were many injuries, there were no fatalities. The meteor was approximately 17 meters in diameter and weighed about 10 tons. The estimated fall speed was 15 kilometers per second. If it had hit the Earth's surface, the amount of energy released would have been enough to completely destroy Chelyabinsk, with its population of 3.6 million inhabitants. Furthermore, there was a nuclear power plant near the city, which could have caused an even greater disaster. However, the airburst of the meteor saved countless lives. Many videos of the meteor fall were posted on the internet and, when watching them, something strange can be noticed. In videos filmed from different angles, a mysterious object appears behind the meteor before exploding. The object approaches the meteor at high speed and appears to be facing it, appearing around the tail of the meteor and advancing 2 to 3 times faster than it. The object passes the meteor and disappears. It is possible that this object is not part of the meteor itself, but of another celestial body. The impact of the meteor, however, caused damage to more than 4,000 buildings and injured around 1,500 people with glass shards. The object in question was traveling at a speed of at least 108 meters per second, which is double the speed of a meteor. When the video was first uploaded, many people thought the object was a Russian missile, but the Russian government officially announced that they had not launched any missiles or anything similar. Unidentified aerial phenomena reports released by the Pentagon mentioned that the U.S. Navy measured objects flying at 300 to 600 gs, or several tens of times the speed of some objects that clearly exceed the resources of our science and technology. This information suggests that these objects may already be flying above us. This video focuses on personal analysis to identify who could have created the technology to travel at such high speeds and safely pass by a meteor, rather than verifying the existence of these objects. This could indicate that the civilization responsible for these objects is somewhere between Type 1 and Type 2 or higher. If the meteor was indeed destroyed in the air, we can consider the possibility that this civilization is always watching humanity. What do you think about all this? Join the discussion and share your opinion, leave a comment. There is something mysterious happening around us. Something we can't explain. It's almost like we are being watched, protected. But by whom? Why would someone or something want to protect the Earth? This is a question that has been debated for a long time, and now, with the recently discovered video of an object traveling at incredible speeds, the hypothesis that we are not alone in the universe gains strength. Native Americans have believed for centuries that there are beings living underground. Legendary underground cities are described in the oral traditions of the Hopi tribe, and even American explorer Richard Byrd wrote in his diary about making contact with people who lived underground. During World War II, Adolf Hitler sent expeditions in search of the legendary underground city of Shambhala. Legends of underworld worlds are found in cultures all over the world. The hypothesis is that, perhaps, this civilization is protecting us. It may be a Type 4 or higher civilization, creators of ours, simply taking care of their creation. Or, perhaps, they are living with us on Earth, hiding from our sight. The recent impact of a meteor in the Chelyabinsk region of Russia, and the video of an object destroying the meteor, only serve to fuel this theory. How can anyone or anything destroy a meteor with such precision and speed? The idea that these mysterious objects are products of an advanced civilization, and not just natural accidents, is extremely strong. We do not know for sure who or what is protecting us, but one thing is certain: something is happening out there. And it's time to find out the truth. The Tunguska explosion that occurred on June 30, 1908 is one of the most studied and enigmatic events in human history. The force of the explosion, estimated to be nearly 1,000 times greater than the first atomic bomb, destroyed trees in an area of about 2,000 square kilometers and broke windows of houses 1,000 kilometers away. Although the mushroom-shaped cloud observed immediately after the explosion and the night skies shining for several days in Asia and Europe are indicative of a strong explosion, there were few injuries or deaths because the area was uninhabited. However, the Russian government was unable to inspect the site immediately due to the Russian Revolution and war. When the research team finally arrived at the site 13 years after the incident, they were surprised to not find traces of a crater, which would indicate that the explosion was caused by a meteor hitting the ground. Since then, research teams from various countries have studied the Tunguska explosion in order to determine its cause, but there is still no consensus on what caused the explosion. Some theories include impact from a meteor, eruption from a white dwarf star, collision with a comet, and even alien intervention. Despite ongoing efforts, it has not yet been possible to definitively determine what caused the Tunguska explosion. However, the intensity and impact of this event continue to be the subject of study and discussion among the scientific community. It is important to continue investigating and researching this incident in order to better understand the forces of nature and our ability to deal with such events in the future. The event known as Tunguska was an incident in Siberia in which an explosion devastated a vast forested area. Although many teams have searched for evidence of a crater or impact, an aerial photo revealed that the shockwave followed a butterfly shape. Through explosion simulations, it has been suggested that the Tunguska incident was caused by an airburst, possibly caused by a meteor. The most widely accepted theory is that a meteor up to 100 meters in diameter fell to Earth at a speed of 80 meters per second and exploded about 5 to 10 kilometers above the ground. The Chelyabinsk incident, which shares many similarities with the Tunguska incident, may have been caused by a similar natural explosion. Although there are still some unresolved mysteries about both incidents, many studies suggest that they were the result of natural explosions. However, there is a possibility that these meteors were intentionally destroyed. The fact is that many lives were saved, regardless of the reason. Therefore, it is important to thank those who protected us. Thank you for sticking with me this far. Much peace. Until next video.